Hi, this is Alonzo Nash, and this is my scene, the beginning of the level for TeamBroccoli, Skyscraper Graveyard. So first we're going to use these boxes. There's a couple littered around this first rooftop. And it's going to help us move to the next building. So you see we got this one big box and a smaller one to help us get on top of there. We're going to jump up, and then from here, we're going to make our way up to this water tower, which is going to help us jump over to the second building. So you can see it's populated with all these turrets, which we're going to need to avoid. Make our way through, a little bit of stealth, some quick movements, and we're going to find an entrance into the next floor. So we're going to come into this room, exit, we'll see some water we're going to need to avoid, jump across that. And we're going to crawl through this little space into the next room and another pool of water. We're going to make our way over here, across, over to this window that you can see. And that is going to let us exit out of this building and into the third building. A little bit more platforming, jumping across. We get here. Gonna go through this door. So from here, we need to get from this top floor to the bottom floor, which is gonna lead us into the rest of our level. But the power is out, so we can't access the elevator. So we're gonna have to turn back. We're gonna go through this doorway right here, find a couple of boxes, which we're gonna need to complete our task. I'm going to grab one of these boxes. I'm going to have to get it out of the room. We're going to use this hole right above the doorway. Slide right through. And we're going to move it back over to this room, other room that we passed up. Set it right there. It's going to help us jump over this barrier right here. We're going to find the switch that we need, activate that. Helps if you're a little higher, closer to the switch, so these boxes can help sometimes. Jump back across. And we have restored power to this floor, which allows us to activate the elevator. We will find a gang of lasers. So we're gonna jump and avoid these laser beams, come down the elevator shaft, make our way through this room full of lasers and turrets. Try to avoid these best as possible, and we make our way outside and into the next scene.
Hello, my name is Ivan Tate, and this is Crazy Jungle Island. We first start off by following the red origamis, which lead us to the bamboo gate. We see that it's locked. Head over around the tent. Go under the boat where you'll find an axe to open the bamboo gate door. We're going to destroy that. Keep following the red origami. Across the bridge. We see that there's a gate to the left, so we'll enter this village and see what we can find in here. We start opening up the huts. To try to find specific items to go further along the area. Grab the axe. This axe will open this bamboo gate. Destroy that. Head over to the right side of the area. Start jumping over artifacts, grabbing the bomb so we could open and destroy this cave entrance. Keep following the red origami. See that there's a path blocked to the next area. Try to follow red origami. See the path leading to a bomb. We'll go ahead and try to collect this by jumping on ledges. Go across. And we'll destroy this cave exit. And we're on to the next area. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Harvey Hill, and this is my scene, the factory. As we enter, we come across the command node. These are used throughout the level to serve as a way to interact with the machinery and security. As we can see, we need to get through this door, but there's no way immediately available, so we're going to try to get to that console. We're going to spin the command node here to activate the elevator. And then we're going to spend our remaining 2 to bypass the security on the door and give us access to our first slide puzzle. As the first slide puzzle is intended to be a very simple and easy to do one, but as you can see, we're already getting to the second one. Still fairly simple, but getting a little bit more complex as we go along, introducing them to the player and giving them a chance to sort of understand them as they're learning them. We see this command node here, and well, we're not ones to let the command nodes go to waste, so we're going to grab it and then make our way up here. Unfortunately, we can see that some toxic sludge has leaked here, and we could find other ways around it, but instead we're going to use these command nodes to activate the drain. Here we get to the second generator, and the third slide puzzle, and now we're introduced to doors and switches. So as we go up, we can see, oh, that door's moved, but that's okay. It opened up the other way, and we're going to go around and finish it. The Gravenol can sometimes be a tricky beast to master. And then we move on to our first real platforming section of the factory. Getting stuck here. Crawl through, get back over there. We climb up these storage tanks and make our way to the vat. And make our way past these vats of sludge into the main sludge chamber. Here we're going to make our way across the dilapidated catwalks, following these pieces of scrap, which serve as a breadcrumb trail to help lead the player on. We reach our third slide puzzle, or rather our third generator, and sometimes Unity does weird things, but it worked in our favor, so we're going to continue on. Using the command node we found on the catwalk, we're going to activate this elevator and take it to the upper levels. The intent for the upper levels is to sort of take what you've learned so far and put it to use, so it's going to involve command nodes, platforming, as well as a slide puzzle, in addition to introducing a new wrinkle to the slide puzzles. And apparently we're having fun floating. There we go. So here you can see that unless you turn on your flashlight, the switches are invisible. So you're going to make use of your flashlight here to help you see these switches so that you can make your way through the level. Or through the puzzle, I should say. Again, not a complex puzzle, but you know, it's introducing new things as we go. Grabnel, always my bane. And then we finish it here, and we can see that we've completed one half of this final puzzle. We need to get 3 command nodes for the rest of it, which we will find down here with some platforming. Getting down to find them, fairly simple. Getting back up, a little bit more difficult. Start our climb back up. And we're stuck here, something I need to take care of in the next build. Oh. So yeah, just a little tweaking needs to be done there, but, well, fell into the sludge. That's fine. Eventually this will take down our health and we'll be reset back up here. And we can use our command nodes to deactivate the force field and continue on. Our next scene is by Jonathan Cusack, who unfortunately had an internet outage and was unable to record his own dialogue, so I will be taking care of it for him. We arrive here at the gate, and in order to get in we need to find the key, which is hidden behind this rock. And we enter. We have 2 paths we can go, but we're going to go to the left, where we face some sentry guns. Standard menaces that we have faced multiple times throughout our level. And inside we're going to find the first of our gems. Now each gem has a number behind it, which will play a part later on in order to gain access to the tomb. But for now we've got the gem, we saw the number, we continue on. We locate the temple over here, gain access. As you get in here, you end up being trapped with gas filling the room. You'll be needed to collect the various health packs to stay alive long enough to survive the gas chamber until the door opens. And we'll go ahead and leave and collect the second gem and the second number, 5, 8. This room will require you to align the statues in order to get past it, but for now we're going to continue on. Collect the third gem and the number 9 behind it, and find ourselves in the turret room. That's a 1 in our next gem. And then we have our last gem here with another 9. So we have 58919. We're going to go to our left to the tomb here. And eventually you'll have to input that number to open the door, but for right now we're going to go ahead and open it, lift the cover from the sarcophagus, and claim our artifact. We leave here heading out towards the gate and the end of Jonathan's scene.
Andrew Young here, and I am narrating my part of TeamBroccoli's level. Here we are on the roof area of the secret bunker. You can see part of its collapse, climb down in there. I wanted it to kind of feel dark and creepy like an underground secret bunker would, with lots of crazy weird equipment and stuff like that. So you can see some of that laying around. We've got a room here. Looks like an office. And another room down there. This is like a workshop area. Got some barrels. That's a cutting torch, key item that you need to get inside the storage area over here. Because this door is jammed, so you can cut this open. Put a little effort into making the sound effects and the lighting effects for cutting that open, just because I thought it was interesting and made it a little less boring. Storage closet here. There's a few random items in there, but you get the key item, the wire, which you need to repair your breaker box here. Once you fix that, the lights come on, power comes on. Got a couple of lights that are flickering, some that are burned out, make it look more realistic. So tells you gotta go to the computer, but the computer needs a key card, so head on in here and you can get the key card. If you're quick, you can pick it up without turning the gas off. So it looks like you've done that. Once you get the key card, you can head back to the computer, activate the computer. That releases the artifact from the device. You can see the particles are gone, and pick up the artifact. And that's it. You beat the level.